All right, so you're probably wondering why I got you guys on this call, what I really wanted to talk about tonight. This is going to probably be like a 10-minute call. This isn't to take your whole night. We have a call tomorrow night where I'm going to go into a lot of things that I've learned with content creation and with MPs, VIPs, a team, like just a ton of things that I've just been studying. So I'm going to go into all of that tomorrow night, and that's going to be better for the whole team, all your girls going for MMP. I don't have them in this call for a reason. So first off, I want to do a little bit of recognition. I never really do this, and I feel bad that I don't. I honestly feel like recognition is extremely important. So if you're not recognizing people on your team, I'm encouraging you guys to do that. When someone gets a sale, text them and let them know that you're proud of them. When someone gets their MP, I feel like now it's just like, cool, whatever. So I think we really should be celebrating those wins and hyping that up a little bit more. So first off, Kashay has the best PV right now, and that's amazing. Alexa Forbush has the second best, and that's under Quinn, right? Quinn, isn't she under you?
Yeah, but she's the one that it's
What?
all her own purchases.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Well, still, second best PV.
No, it's still a good thing. But yeah, it's a lot.
That's so funny. And then
We still have like $800 on personal products. Yeah, it was like 725 PV. I was like, bro.
Oh my gosh. Well, she better freaking hit MMP this month.
I know. That's what we're working on.
Whitney has awesome PV. Becca Geiger, she's not on this call, but she's an amazing with PV as well. Abby, I think, is on this call, right? Is Abby on this call? I'm just calling her out. This isn't a PV thing. She's just been really stepping it up, and I love it. I love your engagement in the chats. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if Lindsay's on this, but one of my girls, Lindsay, literally hasn't stopped hustling since the day she started. I think she talks to probably 30 people a day. Always sending me conversations. And then Serena, like, holy crap, is doing amazing. I'm not letting you not hit MMB this month. Just had a so that's incredible. I literally, when I hear people's excuses and I think about people like you that just got a kid, I'm like, throw the excuses to the side. Oh, I feel like someone. Will you guys mute yourself?
Yeah.
Background.
You're so nice. I love it.
Nope. I'll mute. Is everyone else muted? Okay, I think I muted everybody. But if you do want to talk, whatever. Put on mute or whatever. So, yeah, I wanted to shout out Serena. Also, not trying to call anyone out either, but I've been getting like some excuses lately, and I feel like after watching Victoria's like whole thing, like I feel like a total B, but I'm so sick of excuses. And like,
oh my gosh,
another girl in another chat that I was like, what do you guys say to this? She's giving me this excuse, and it was about health or whatever, and she was like, well, I have an autoimmune disease and could die at any point, and I have 2 jobs. So my girls know not to give me any health excuses or any excuses in general. So I think, guys, with that being said, my point in even saying the thing about excuses is like, if you want this bad enough, and I think excuses only come if you don't see how big this opportunity can really be. I was actually on that same call the other night. There was a girl who was, I think it's Herbalife. I think it's Herbalife. It's like been around forever, MLM, whatever. And they're still growing to this day, but they've like been around forever. And this girl was like, there's like a sheet that's been going around of how many directors in Monat we have in each state. And a lot of states don't even have a director in them. And this girl was like, oh my gosh, like, you guys don't know how big this opportunity is. Like, this is literally like her parents or something are like one of the big hitters in Herbalife. Like, they got in before there were directors in some states, and they're millionaires. They've only done MLMs their whole life. And I'm not saying you guys need to only do MLMs, but my point with saying this is, she was like, seriously, like, and your guys' products are way better, and this is the beginning of it, and you guys are rolling out all these new products. Like, if people aren't taking advantage of this, they're stupid. Like, this girl's like, I don't know where she's from. She has kind of a strong accent, but she was literally saying, like, she's like, every single day I go to a Starbucks or I go to a grocery store, and I'm just so excited about this opportunity, I have to tell everyone. So she hit MMB in her first month, and she doesn't even speak English perfectly. So this kind of just goes to show that it's not about not having people around you or people to talk to or your post not getting engagement. It's honestly all about you mentally and what you believe and your confidence in it and your excitement, because this is truly all transfer of belief. If you don't believe that this is an awesome opportunity, if you don't believe this could really help somebody, then how the heck are they going to commit to you if you're not even fully committed in what we do? Anyways, that was my little tangent from last night's call, and it really got me thinking of just like how big this thing is. I'm not gonna lie, I've watched Bachelor in Paradise, and I was kind of like feeling guilty. I feel like everyone does need like a little relax moment though, but I was feeling a little guilty because I was like, I could have done so much in those 2 hours of trash TV that I just wasted. And if I don't hit my goal this month, like, it's on me. Like, it's no one else's to blame. It's not my upline. It's not my engagement on post. It's no one else but me, because I didn't take the hustle strong enough to be able to cut out Netflix for this month or whatever it may be. And so it's kind of like when you choose other things, you're really saying to yourself, like, I don't care about the paycheck next month. I don't care what it's going to do for me or what my goals were, whether it to be to pay off school. I've talked to a lot of girls. I'm like, why do you want this? Like, what motivates you? And they're like, I just really want to pay off school. And I'm like, okay, do you reach out to 3 people a day? And they're like, no. I'm like, do you post every day? They're like, no. Do you listen to personal development or trainings? No. It's like, so obviously you don't really care about paying off school. I know you say that, and it's all really fun to say, like, I want to hit MMB or I want to make all this money. But then when it comes down to it, like, I don't care about the words you tell me. I don't care about what rank you tell me. It's what I'm seeing in action. So anyways, the goal of this call is really to level up the second half of this month, guys. We still have a lot of time. We haven't even gotten our bonus checks yet, which will be really fun to get. I know for a lot of you guys are getting some really good bonus checks. So for the second half of August, though, I really want to be able to level up. This is honestly the time where it will make or break you. This is the time where people will either quit and say, I'll try again in September. Or this is the time where they're like, heck no, this is my month. I'm going to make it happen for myself. I don't care if I'm at 0 PV right now. I'm going to make this happen for me. And they go and show up the rest of the month. So there's 2 types of people. And I want you guys to decide tonight how you're going to finish this month. Are you going to hit the goal that you start in the beginning of the month? Or are you going to be the person that says, in September, I'll hit MMB. In September, I'll finish Smart Start. In September, I'll recruit girls and really, really start this up. I promise, guys, if you take literally any day off, week off, month off. I have girls all the time. They're like, I'm just going to take this month off because I'm really busy, or I'm really not feeling it. Every single one of those people that have said that and tried to come back in takes probably 3 times more effort if you just quit when you had momentum to get right back into that momentum. It doesn't just come back. Your team doesn't just say, oh, okay, I'll start doing things now. They're not. They don't see you as a leader. I've probably taken them over. And now you're going to try and come back in, and it's going to be really hard. So I promise it's well worth it to, even if you don't hit your goal, to come down swinging at the end of the month and be like, I gave it all I got, than to go to the end of the month and not do anything and say, I'm going to actually start in September. Because I guarantee you the same thing will happen in September and October and November and all the other months. So the cool thing that I wanted to say is I want us all, because come September, guys, all the directors are talking about it. Monations is going to change this business forever. It's going to be the craziest thing that's ever happened. The products they're dropping, I literally, like they've said that whatever your income is, you should triple it. Whatever you're like wanting or your goals, it's going to be 3 times easier to hit them as well, because of how amazing these products are. They're like I don't know. They're so hyped up, and I know Monat does go big. So if they are hyping it this much, then it's going to be something incredible, and I want us to be prepared for it. I want you guys to have teams trained, ready to go for when all this stuff drops, because I promise you, people are going to get left in the dust who didn't prepare for this, and everyone else who had teams that were strong and already had momentum, when all this drops, they're going to be flying through the ranks, and you're going to say, crap, now I need to build a team, and now it's too late. So that's my big thing, is I want us all to hit a new rank this month, so that come September, we're all, even if you guys aren't going to Monations, but we're rolling up with new ranks. We're celebrating in September. When all this stuff comes down, we're already on the ball. We already have that momentum with our teams. We have our team schedules. Our texts are hype. Whatever we need to do to prepare ourselves for when that comes, you know. And I consider you guys leaders. All you guys have hit MMP before, so you know how to do it. Hitting the next leadership rank, which is MMB, comes from showing 2 people how to do what you just did. If you guys have all hit MMP, right? So go show 2 people how to do what you just did, and you will be the top 3% of this company. Some of you guys have hit MMB, right? If you've hit MMB, it's now your turn to go show someone exactly what you did. It's time to get scrappy. It's time to kind of, I hate saying hold your people's hands, but it is going to take, like, I love that Vic said this, but like working deep in your downline. I think nothing frustrates me more than when girls are like, yeah, but like she's not doing anything with them. I was like, do you even know that girl's name? And she's like, no, like I haven't even talked to her. I'm like, that is actually your responsibility. You know, I think like she's not onboarding her. She's not doing that. It's like, if she's not, you better go do it. And you better bring her to the top with you. Like if I see someone not working, I work around them and go find a runner, because some of my top people are from other people. But if I didn't take the time to work deep in my downline and work through people and get to know them and be like, I want to be on a one-on-one call with you. You seem like a hustler, and I want to take you to the top with me, and do that with them, they would have had no guidance from their upline. And that person that probably could have taken me to MM or MMM or whatever, now I didn't have, because all I was focused on was my front line instead of being a team player and learning about everybody. Jackie said this the other night, she's like, this took up all my time, but she's like, I didn't know. Jackie was like kind of ignorant when she first started the business. She didn't know how commissions work. She didn't know how the uni level bonuses. She didn't know any of that. She thought just anyone who's on her team, she benefits from. It's true. But, you know, if they're 8 levels deep, it's probably going to be less than someone that's your level 1, and someone else should probably be taking care of them at that point. She didn't realize that. And so she took everyone under her wing. She was on one-on-one calls all day long. And still to this day, yesterday she was showing us on her phone, she did 8 one-hour one-on-one calls yesterday. And she's SED making $100,000 a month. So she is not let down or not let up on the gas at all. And she's like, if I could hit SED in 2 years, imagine what I could go do in 2 years again, you know? And that's like her mentality. And I want us to have that hustle mindset. I think what she did really isn't that, I know it's amazing, but I don't think it's that amazing. I just think everybody else is lazy, and it's only amazing because she's the only one that took this chance to like hustle that hard. And I think everyone else is just lazy, so she's just gonna grab what everyone else isn't taking. So I really want us to step up as everyone on your team. Pretend they're your direct person. Help them with, obviously we want to create leaders, right? But we create leaders by, you know, and I think I've already been doing this, right? If I bring on somebody and she brings on somebody, I will do the first onboarding for her new girl. I actually will do probably the first 3 trainings. I will help them all with VIP conversations. I have libraries, files in my phone. Here's VIP conversations. Here's MP conversations. Here's reach outs approaches. Here's business posts that I really like. Here's VIP posts that I really like. I give them all the tools. Then Sam Gomes made that VIP file that's amazing as well, right? So I don't say like, oh, that's your girl, that's your job, whatever. It's like, I want that person to be a leader, and I will tell her, like, you know, I've done 3 onboardings for you. I'm going to watch this 4th one or this 2nd one, whatever you guys want to do. Make sure you got it down, and that's how I want you to lead it. And I will literally be like, we'll hop on a call right after. So I'll get on the call with them. And this is something I've been doing recently, and I wish I would have done this all the way through. But something I've been doing recently is I will watch them onboard, and then I will call them and say, where do you feel like went good and bad in that onboarding? Or where do you feel like it went good or bad on that, I don't know, like training call, like if they had a girl for a week and she needs like another, you know, a little bit of a training or whatever. I'm like, what do you feel like went good or bad with that? And I will critique them so they can fix it, because obviously, like, what I've been doing has really been working for me, guys. Every month I have about 30 active lines. That shows that 30 of my girls are still active every month, and a lot of people on my team have at most 4 or 5. And I have 30. So, like, and I'm not saying this like to toot my own horn, but it shows that everyone I personally recruited, and not everyone, a lot of people have fallen off on me, but like a lot of them have stayed with me. And I honestly think it's because the first like 2 weeks to a month, I am their best friend, and I get to know them, and I am like texting them all the time. And so when I see that my 30 active lines, and then to the next level down, it's like 3, 4 active lines, I'm like, what's going wrong? You've recruited 15 people and there's 4 active, you know, like what's happening? So I think that really does come from working deep. And I think that's something I needed to learn too, because I was just kind of lazy and was like, okay, you go teach her now, right? But I think we do need to watch our girls and make sure that they're doing it right. Hear them on a potential call. You be the person sitting on the potential call that just like kind of lets her explain it. And then after the potential call, tell them, hey, this I think went really well with the call. This part I didn't think went well. So I think that part's super important. Okay. Back to the goal of this call, leveling up the second half of August. So it's going to take us working way harder. It's going to take us doing one-on-ones. If we see people in our chats aren't talking, what that means is you need to get on the phone with them and see what's going on with their mindset, what's going on with their daily habits, because this whole business is daily habits. It's not about the push at the end. I say this all the time, but I see so many people push at the end. I'm like, holy crap. If you would have done that all month, you would probably be at MMB. Truly. I see girls like the last like 3 days, they'll make like 10 sales, or they'll get like 3 MPs or 2 MPs. And I'm like, where the heck was that hustle in the beginning? Because I want you guys to enjoy this and have fun with this, but I hate seeing you guys all stress at the end of the month because you didn't put in the work before. And I think that's just the procrastinating mindset. But literally tell yourself this month ends on the 25th. Like, tell yourself the 25th so that if something happens, you have a little bit of space and you can enjoy the rest of the month. Go hit your goal the 25th and then go freaking celebrate the rest of the month and chill out. Okay, so what are your daily habits? I really want you guys to kind of think about this for yourself. Like, do you work on your mindset? And if you're not, it may not be hurting you right now and you may not think it's a big deal right now, but I've had so many people that have either hit MMB or they've hit MB or whatever, and then they fall off and they never did the personal development, which is they thought they didn't need it, right? And then at that point, they're like, yeah, it was just really hard for me, or I don't know, they just give me these excuses, and I think it all stems from they didn't work on their mind all the way through that. So when things got hard, they gave up because they don't have that, that mindset. And guys, like, I struggle mentally too, like all the time. And I think I don't show this to you guys. Like, I have my fair share of breakdowns, and MPs aren't easy for me, and VIPs don't just come all my way because I'm at this rank, whatever. It's definitely not easy, and I work a lot on it. Like, I've had my own anxiety, I've had my own depression, but at the same time, I realize how big this is for me, and I realize I'm not going to let that cripple me, and I'm going to just work on it, follow people that inspire you. If it's social media that's making you like a little weird, or I don't know about posting, it's like, then do it the right way. Social media is all what you choose. You choose who you follow. You choose how you want social media to be for you. So when you say social media is so hard on you, that's your decision. You chose those people to follow. I choose uplifting people to follow. So anyways, just wanted you guys to know, like, we all have personal issues. We all have crap going on. We all have stuff with our families, our husbands, our kids. Like, we all got crap, right? But you got to realize, like, what's my priority? Am I going to let this impact my future? You know, am I going to let this situation that's temporary impact my team, impact the income that I'd have for my future family, for the house I want to live in, for the vacations I want to go on? Like, that's what I want you guys to be thinking of. So the daily habits of personal development. Let me mute someone. Okay, it's muted. All right, next thing, recognizing people. I said this in the beginning, but I really want us to start recognizing people. I think this is really important. I know personally, some people are recognition people and some are not. But personally, when like Sam Gomes shouts me out or something, like, it makes me really happy. And I know your girls really like that too. So let's work on really hyping people up and recognizing them for their efforts. Okay. And then the last thing that I was going to say to you guys is your level of commitment is the level of commitment that your girls are going to have. Where is it going to go with that? So when I see like leaders or whatever, they're like half in, half out, and then expect a team that's all in, you're not going to get that. Or you're half in, half out, and then say, why am I not getting market partners or whatever? It's like, if you are not committed, heck, like, why would anybody else commit to you either, right? So you have to be all in with this business, because it doesn't work if you're half in, half out. It can be an hour a day of commitment. It can be 30 minutes a day of commitment. It can be 3 hours a day of commitment, but it can't be once a month. The reason why I feel like people think this business comes easy for me or whatever is because I put in every single day. There's not a day that I don't work this business. And that's why it comes easy, because I do the daily actions, and it makes it a lot easier for me than doing it like every so often or whatever. So what I'm gonna end there. Like I said, the point of this call is I really want us to step it up. I want us to go to Mo Nations with all new rinks. Even if you're not going, like, I want us all to be like a team that's like keeps going up every month. I don't want to be a stagnant team. When all this stuff drops, guys, I want to be the team that's prepared, that has our team ready to go. We're trained, we're hyped, we have the group chats, we have the team calls. And I don't want to be the one always leading the team calls. I feel like people get sick of my voice, number one. And there's a lot of things to learn from you guys. So I would love to hear more calls from you guys. I would love to see you guys step up and say, I'm going to teach on this. I'm going to do this. Let's work together. I promise you guys, it's more fun to be unified than to like have your little isolated team over here. Of course, I want you guys to lead them, but I think we can learn a lot from each other. There's a lot of things I could learn from Serena. There's a lot of things I can learn from Quinn. You know, there's a lot I can learn from you guys, and I would like to be more unified in that and see you guys step up as leaders. And I want you guys to feel like you're leaders, and you guys should be doing the same thing for your girls, because if you are just doing everything for them, I promise you're handicapping them. You're not showing them how to lead. You're not showing them how to do a group chat. You're not like, guys, I text in the group chat like every single morning, right? And I want to see you guys doing that. No one wants to hear me every single day. I'm sick of hearing myself every single day. So I'd love to see your input. You guys have things to offer, and leadership is truly just comes from experience. I have messed up so much, but I keep learning, and you're never gonna learn though if you don't go through the failures. There's something that who said it? Oh, I think it was like your virtual upline or whatever. I've been loving him lately. If you guys need a new podcast, your virtual upline has been awesome. But he talks about how like you're gonna fail your way to the top. That's the only way you're going to get there. Success is built upon a ton of failures. And that's truly what this business has been for me. I have failed more times than I have succeeded. I've been going for the same rank for more months than I can tell you guys. But it's not, to me, it's not a matter of if I'm going to hit this rank. Oh, I will. It's a matter of when. The faster, the better, right? And that's why I'm going to keep hustling. And you guys, it's not a matter of if you're going to hit MB, MMB, MM. Like, you will. It's just a matter of win, and it's a matter of if you're going to quit before you get there. Because most people quit and self-sabotage right before they're at the top. Do you guys have any comments, questions, anything you guys have personally been struggling with that I can help with? Anything at all? Any thoughts? If not, I'll end it right there. I really appreciate you guys getting on tonight. I want to level up the rest of this month. I want to be hype. I want to be an example to our girls that we're all committed. I want to be throwing out some bomb IGTVs, bomb posts, stories. Like, I want our team to be like, holy crap, every day she shows up on social media, and that is legit. Like, that was an awesome post. That was an awesome IGTV. Because when you do that, your team is going to do that. Personally, I haven't been doing the IGTVs and stuff, and I'm going to start because my team's not doing it. My team's not doing it, it's because I'm not doing it. You are the start to your team. If you want your team to get MP, you want your team to do all this stuff, it all starts with you and what you do. The team that you have is all from the leadership that you deliver. So let's level up this month. Let's all hit new ranks. Let's go into Monations and all these new products that they're going to be throwing at us, and be prepared and ready so that this next year we're all at director level. I swear to you guys, it literally, Jackie was saying, it literally, you can go from 0 to, she said SED, but this is just insane, but to director in 5 months with 100% grind. That's like almost no sleep, killing it. And I'm not saying you guys need to get to that level. That's just insane. But I promise you guys are already like having the stepping stone that if we were to hustle, we're going to be on this call next year, and I'm going to be like, you guys are all we're all directors together. We're all at the top together. We're all vacationing together. We all have our Cadillacs. And like, that's the vision, guys. That's really what could happen. And I want you guys to instill that vision with your team. That's what a good leader does. Number one, they challenge. I'm not here to like coddle you and tell you everything you do is great. Because a lot of you guys, or me too, I love when Sam's like, Steph, like that call, not the best. This is what you lacked on. Or this post, not the best. I didn't like this part. And I like that, because how the crap am I going to level up if nobody teaches me that? And so I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm here to get you to make money and help other people succeed. That's why I'm here. I want to challenge the crap out of you guys. I want you guys to challenge your girls. And like, let's all go to the top of this company together, because if you don't, somebody else is going to take it. We're at the beginning, and in 5 years, you're going to look back if you quit and say, that could have been me. What if I didn't give up? So hope you guys have an awesome night. Cannot wait for all the freaking ranks that we're going to hit this month. Have a good night.